Shockingly, another Disney movie has completely underperformed and is now said to be another box office flop for them, and that's Haunted Mansion. Now, Disney, it's not their first time trying to do Haunted Mansion. It's not their second time trying to do Haunted Mansion either. But now it's another attempt to do a Haunted Mansion movie, and it looks like this one is again a complete failure. There have been some very successful movies based off rides at either Disney World or Disneyland. This is not going to be one of them. Disney's Haunted Mansion ends up a catastrophic flop with just 33 million box office debut. And now, as it goes throughout the week, it's now been out for about a week. You're seeing it's probably going to fall behind Sound of Freedom this weekend for fifth at the box office. Sound of Freedom has now made over $150 million. It continues to perform really well. And it's right there on the heels of Haunted Mansion at the box office. As Haunted Mansion, a big budget, $160 million budget movie with an extra who knows how much marketing, probably somewhere around $100 million. There is no way that this movie is going to make the kind of money it needs to actually be profitable. And you even have the media trying to cope and say, hey, these are the reasons why it flopped. They're admitting that it will be a financial failure. But something interesting came out of this. The director, who we've recently heard of, the same guy who was supposed to be the Lando writer, who came out and said, I'm just too black and too gay for Lucasfilm, while actively promoting his other Disney movie. He had some statements that have made people wonder, what exactly is this the standard at Disney, or is this hypocritical? What does this really mean? Haunted Mansion director wanted to make Disney's reboot as black as possible. Now, Jay, the reasoning behind it, I actually can kind of get behind, because his reason is, hey, this is set in New Orleans. It's a predominantly black city. Now, he lies and says 85% black when it's really about 60% black. But either way, that's his reasoning. The problem is, every other Disney live action movie that comes out that's based on a European story, they don't try to keep it as white as possible. In fact, they usually do the opposite. So it'd be one thing if this was the standard they had, but apparently it's only the standard when they have minorities as the lead characters.
I don't know where they find these people. It's like if you wanted to make a film about like Haiti, and like what's going on in Haiti, I'm assuming you would want it to represent the culture and the people. So if
100%.
this was like you said, yeah, if this where it was filmed, but it's funny how they can do this one way and not do it another way. So
Yeah, like on the
it's
surface,
crazy.
I have no problem with the sentiment. I just think it should be applied throughout whatever they're
To
doing and
everything,
whatever they're
yeah.
adapting. Right? Here's the reasoning. I wanted to make it as black as possible. I felt it was really important for the lead to be black. Eddie Murphy was as well in 2003, because this is set in New Orleans and it's an 85% black town. Again, go look at the census. It's about 60%, but still predominantly black city. I wanted to make the movie as black as I can because that's New Orleans. He continued, adding he wanted to tell this ensemble story that I feel like I know how to do. And luckily, Disney agreed. That's why it's here. That's why I'm here. He also said the incredible desire to bring the history of New Orleans and specifically black culture to the movie. This is the birthplace of jazz and all the best food in the country.
So he's the
Go ahead.
expert. So a
Mhm.
gay black man is the expert on bringing black cinema to the big screen, which has been around for quite some time. That's stunning and brave there, Disney. Good on you. Good on you for finding the right man for the job. So we can all enjoy the fruit of his labor. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I just think that, maybe you keep that same energy when you're adapting 19th century German fairy tales. You know what I mean? I think that's really what people are looking at and just laughing at this point. All you can do is laugh at Disney when these are the rules they have for this. But when it comes to Snow White and the Little Mermaid, it's clearly the exact opposite. Now, I haven't seen this movie. I've heard some mixed things from people. Some people say it's great. Some people say, it's just skip, don't bother. But one thing is clear, people don't trust Disney at all in any way, shape, or form across every section of their entertainment. And now, while you have Barbie and Oppenheimer that are just making so much money right now, it's another Disney flop, which they've had a lot of this year, and it continues to get worse.